In 3, 2, 1, and... All right. Done. Okay, and... Okay. And Rosalia, great to have you here. Ricardo, oh, thank God. You're gonna help me a lot. Rosalia, I'm gonna put you as a host because it was supposed to have Pedrito here to start, but he's not gonna be able. So that's why I'm here doing this. But I have another meeting going on right now. So
Okay.
we're already live, and yeah, just go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Rosalia. Rodrigo, Ricardo, Diogo, have a good immersion. See you.
Thank you.
See you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
See you.
everybody.
Bye-bye. Hi, Rosalia. How are you doing?
Nice day,
Okay.
guys. Sorry for my
Okay.
late.
Okay, thank you, Ricardo, for sharing. I was gonna participate and enjoy the Pedrito's immersion, but that is a
Yes,
problem. It's okay.
I remember now. I scheduled this immersion today because I see Pedrito like a host. For oh, good guy.
Yeah,
I
you
will
are
beat you
studying.
today for your support in your
Okay.
congrats.
Okay, don't worry about it. I will put the question here to start our conversation, okay? Just a minute to take the question here and put in chat. And now I think, yes. Can everybody see the question chat?
Yes.
I can't because I'm driving now. But
Yeah,
let's go.
I
Let's
saw.
go.
Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, today we're gonna talking about, oh my gosh, collaborate, leadership, building strong team together. Okay, guys, you can share experience, you can share opinion. Don't worry about mistake. Don't worry about don't know so much about the topic. It's happened because when you are about to talk with each other in the streets, think always you don't know how to talk. Then when the topic is different, it's okay to talking about and share experience. This is Talk and Talk. And here, for people from YouTube, you're watching this video right now or after this immersion. This is Talk and Talk, and this is one more 8 a.m. immersion. And here you can talk, you can practice your languages, you are a student. Here you can practice more English, Spanish, and French. Then more language coming. For now, I stop a little Italian. I feel bad about it, but for a while you need to wait a little more. But I think in the next months. And if you want to know more about this immersion, about this kind of conversation, you can go below this video, find the link and subscribe and have more information about this and participate here with us. I'm Rosalia. I'm 57 years old. I'm living in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I'm married, still with the first man, and for 34 years already. I'm grateful for this. And my children are adult today. They are following their life, and today I'm living only with my husband again. And then I think that's it. We need to start one new life because you start to live together again since last month. We were with our children, then now we are alone for a while. It's good to start again. And that's it about me. Present yourself, Rodrigo.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I am Rodrigo. I am 39 years old. I am married and I have 2 daughters. I have been working as a data engineer in IT, and I have been on the Talk and Talk platform since in August 2024. the new things about me. In the next month, next weekend, I start my journey, the host. My immersion is starting this Sunday at 9 a.m. I have a little fear about this, but I try to conduct better and go ahead in my develop my English and the other skills too. That's it, guys.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And you, Diogo, present yourself, please.
Sure. Hi everyone, I'm Diogo Naga, 42 years old, married. I have two boys, Lucas, who is 15 years old, and Rafael, 4 years old, a little boy. I'm living in São Paulo. I was born from São Paulo. Now I'm driving for my work. I'm a commercial manager at Insurance Market, AIG Insurance Company. I have been studying TalkNtalk since June last year because I need to improve my English skills, principally to talk better and to get participation in meetings, call meetings with English people or not, you know. And that's it. I don't have a lot of free time. And when I have it today, I enjoy my time for learning English. Some days while to my work driving, I listen podcasts. Sometimes at night I watching videos. I try to learn English with series, with movies, to watch in English and subtitles in English too sometimes. And that's it. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Rodrigo, I know. Rosaria, I participate in your immersion. React.
Yeah, thank you. And you, Ricardo, it's your turn. Go
Hello,
ahead.
guys. Hello, Rosalia. Nice day. Well, I'm Ricardo, live at São Vicente, first year for Brazil. I'm working in an IT company, and I love watching movies, series. I love walking on the beach. I live near from the beach because São Vicente is a south coast from São Paulo. And yeah, I believe that's it. I hope that you have a good immersion.
Yeah, thank you. And now you can start with the first question. Rodrigo, for you, what does collaborative leadership mean to you? Leadership.
It's a good subject, and I think I see the video about this topic before I joined this immersion. In this specific video, talking about the confidence, because this use the example for the Navy SEALs in the USA Marine, I think. Is for me, I agree because I have had experience with many different many type of the leaders in my career, and is a easy see what impact for the confidence is in the team, because is normally I see a lot of leaders putting the crochet or the title, the leadership, but don't making better confidence. What is for me is simple, but some leaders is thinking okay, I'm boss and I have a power. No, don't have a power. The persons listen to you, but don't follow you. Don't. I think it is a case for the collaborative leadership, because if you have confidence in your leader, okay, your actions for daily routines, when your boss don't see your tasks, your work is better, because you're pay the plan, you're following the leadership. But in my experience, I think I have 10 or 15% my leadership that I have experience is collaborative leadership in my experience. Other leaders don't have this because the ego, because this powerful, sensate, feel the powerful. I don't have good experience in the some leaders because this. That's it for me.
Okay, thank you for sharing your experience. And you, Ricardo, share first.
It's a tough question because I believe that we don't have enough time to answer. There are a lot of aspects, different aspects, particular because, well, I believe that nowadays, well, actually is a thing that always was necessary because it's impossible for any person have all of the answers. So in this case, when you have a collaborative leadership, is better. It's better for every person, company, and the employees too, because sometimes there are some aspects just to the people that work directly with the company just have this kind of answer. For the other hand, exists a person, leader, or a person that have responsibilities. So sometimes a person that employee don't have the whole view from the business. So it's important the both points of view, and sometimes it's hard because the both sides don't have connection or don't have some kind of synchronized. But I believe that's the only solution is conversation, talk, communication. Is the big problem in any kind of company. There's some researches using to say that the main problem in any kind of company is communication. 70% of the problems of from a company is because of the mismatches in the others things. That's it, guys.
Yeah, it's a great problem. The communication, a bad communication. That's right.
Yeah.
And you, Diogo?
Oh, I always had lucky with my boss because in my career I found in these people uh, any kinds of skills, any kinds of math, for example, for my that I want to be, I want to do, for example, in my career, sometimes in my personal life. I believe always with a great leadership, it's be together with your employers, your team, because normally, in my case, for example, I'm a commercial manager. I work with sales. It's very important when we have the same team together in the same direction. For this, it's obvious, it's necessary good communication. For this, the leadership, it's necessary to be impact. We have a great respect for the peoples because in my experience, normally when we don't have a leader that have the respect of your team, this team is a not good team. And normally it's team above all the another teams in the same company. Normally we have peoples in these teams. They are more remuneration with the bond, for example, with the commissions. because together to sell more, to target the budget, and that's it. But in resume, my opinion, the good leadership, it's this good communication, respect, empathy, and together with all the time.
Yeah, to put yourself in the other side, to try
Exactly.
to understand the other and trying to put, okay, I understand collaborative leadership is that too. I agree with you all because if the boss are there only with the title to show your strong, I think it's not a good leadership. You need to share your opinion and ask for opinion too, because with all the team, the employer encourage them be productive, because if they share your opinion and ask for opinion too, then can put everyone to work together. And now number 2, I think you can read on Diogo. I will read for you and you.
Okay.
Okay. How can a leader encourage teamwork among diverse individuals?
Sorry, can you repeat, please? How long?
How can a leader encourage teamwork among diverse individuals? Entre pessoas
Okay.
diferentes.
Okay. For me, it's maybe a joke, but it's not a joke. With the example, because if you give example for your team, for your another people, for society, for example, then it's natural. The peoples are doing very well your tasks, your life, maybe in your careers, because we have idol, we have a great leadership, for example. But for it's necessary, it's important that that person will be the example for others. I have a good friend. It's working in my same industry, and I know this guy when I have 14 years old. That's when I have started my career, my first job. And in this time, this guy it was a call center attendant. Today is a senior manager, C-level. But all my life, I know these guys will be respect all the peoples, independent of the subtitle with the subtitles. I'm sorry, with the I forget
Stage.
this word. The sorry.
Stage of career.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And for me, this guy is my example, because he obviously he another skills, professional skills too. But for me, is the most important skill in this guys is the respect and the amazing person he is with all the peoples. I believe that he.
Yeah, the respect is the key of the everything. What are you thinking about this, Ricardo? How to encourage different people, because in that team had some different people. It's not everyone thinking in the same way.
A leader could help, but certainly a leader is not a kind of people sent. He could make a miracle or something like that. So there is a lot of details. The employee and the leader have to be motivated and have a good graduation or something like that. Because if this person don't have, for example, perspective, oh, on this company, any person receive promotion or any kind of hope that, oh, on this company, I know that if you work hard, I get some goal. So in this case, if you notice a leader, notice that this employee don't have any kind of motivation, is impossible
Yeah.
for a leadership get some kind of profit from this relationship. So, I believe that the both sides need to uh, have some motivation, and the leadership could help, certainly, uh, provide perspective, provide a good environment is so important, because sometimes you uh, go out from your home and go to a place that's a kind of hell, where the people don't any kind of good relationship inside of the company. Is a kind of uh, I don't know. A lot of people became sick because of this situation. So a leadership needed to create a good environment as soon as possible, because sometimes it's not a kind of power from leader, but certainly this kind of leadership have responsibility on this place too. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is no easy to deal with the different people in the team.
Yeah.
But what are you thinking about it, Rodrigo? How to deal with the different people in a team, different employee?
For me, the example for Diego said is simple and I think in this a strong example for me in the leadership, I think, because this okay is a complex stay motivated in the team, but example in the actions is more important. I think a lot of leaders investing in the communication is a good skills, and I think is important. But some leaders don't thinking about this. Okay, I have a good communication. I talking better. I am a good hostess in the meeting, in the other things, but your actions for daily routines, for day by day, I think in compare in your things you are talking. Is a more histories I think about the leadership, because is guys is a easily you're talking better communication and engaging your team during this time, because is when your team see your actions is different, you are talking, your team is criticize this, your team is don't follow this, your team is putting the I don't know this word, don't remember, dúvida in
Doubt.
your great in your leaders. It's amazing for me see this, but I think in this is more simple, is more easy to see. The leadership is investing a lot in communication skill, but don't invest a lot in active listening. Active listening is more important, because if your team don't follow you, don't see you in the truth person, guys, is I don't follow this and don't pay the your plan. I simple for me. But some leaders I think is prefer the ego, is prefer the other I have the term in the Portuguese, coisas pomposas, and don't see the simple things. I have opportunities in the work in the better leaderships, and in the specific situation, the leaders is more facilitation. The leader is not in the front in the team, is not in the showman. Is a difference. The leader is a facilitation. Is
Take
a
part.
feeling. Yes, it's simple. But I don't know why the leader is have the showman peoples.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. But you agree with the phrase, the good employee make a good leadership?
Mm, no, no. Because I see during my careers a lot of good employees, and when I am moving for the leadership position, don't have a good working. Because this I think in my opinion, when do you moving for the leadership position, do you need training every single day in active listening, because when your employees, your control, your manager, you're working in the simple thinkings. When do you start in the leadership position? Do you need understand and understand better other persons? Because Rosalia needs different things than Ricardo and Diogo. It's okay. For example, I have the team and three persons. One person's don't have a target and different thinkings, and the other two targets. Other two persons have a targets. I don't I don't exclude the specific person because it have a different target. For example, targets for the go to the live in the other countries and living out go out in my company. I think in this bad idea, because this if you are putting in your making segregation persons, other persons see this and okay, if I don't making if I don't making my work in no, I don't stress.
I don't give
If
my best.
yes, if I don't stay important for my boss is putting me in the exclusion situation. Is a bad, guys. The leader don't see this because if I exclude one person because this choose is a bad, because these other persons have other choose. Okay, you're exclude the person because these bad habits, don't respect for others is okay. Other persons of the team in the pay in the plan too. But if you are exclude the person because this choose, for example, I don't have more. I don't want to work in more this company. I need to work in the other company. Okay, you exclude this person because don't want more working with me. It's a bad, guys. It's a bad, I think.
Of course. What are you thinking about, Diogo? A good employee make a good leadership, or it's against thing? A good leadership make a good employee.
I I think it's the same type kind. It's possible, but I believe that a good employee it's don't get to do a great leadership only just
Make easy.
because exactly because Rodrigo bring a good point because it's today it's sometimes I joke with my partners, with my team here in my work or my clients, for example, because I guess we lost to do the simple. I joke with you, rice and bean. let's go, guys. We get it to do the simple. Why simple? Good too, because sometimes we lost a lot of time. Think about strategy, think about the plans, the budget, the business plan. I don't know, but we are lose the simple things like to
Lost the focus.
yeah, focus, like to good communication, like to sometimes have a good lunch with the team, a good restaurant, for example, little happy hour with together. And sometimes I agree with you. It's different because I can talk with Rodrigo same time, but with Rosalia, I need to talk not for example. And Ricardo, maybe different Rodrigo and Rosalia. But when you have in environmental, corporate environmental, it's necessary one direction, clear communication, and go ahead, let's go. Come on, we will to do more or not. But it's agree, it's complicated. But in my opinion, it's either a good employer to be a good leadership. Then, when we think about the employers, to do a great leadership, I think this.
Okay, thank you for sharing your opinion. And you, Ricardo, give us your opinion, please.
I believe that nowadays is hard to find a traditional leadership,
Yeah.
but depends on the point of view, because what's mean traditional leadership, conservative leadership? uh, for example, nowadays it's not possible anymore, for example, shout if a person inside of the company, because yeah, I work in a period uh, uh, 90s or 80s, or and start of uh, this century, 2000. Is this kind of situation is common. Leaders used to shout or do a lot of different bad things. And nowadays there are compliance in a lot of different tools where it's not possible anymore. So for in this case, even in the kind of traditional leader, it's not possible to do any kind of things anymore, because certainly this company uh, you face problems. And it's not exactly a bad thing. I believe that is a good thing. Sometimes there are some attitudes or behaviors, uh, I could say a little over reactions. Sometimes, sometimes the companies you possible to find so touchy employees. Yeah, sometimes occurs, but certainly it's not possible anymore. For example, have a leadership where it's possible to don't pay attention in diversity in the a collaborative uh, ways. So because it's not possible for a company, there are a lot of people watching you. So in this
Okay.
case, it's hard for a leader act like a traditional way or conservative. That's it.
Okay. You had answered the number 3. Uh, okay, I make this question because always I remember my father saying, because one had some students complain about the teacher. My father always said, the good student make the good teacher. Then for here, I thinking about the good employee too. I had it for 18 years, more or less, my supermarket. Then I had some problem at the beginning. Then after this, it was easier because I put my effort to always, I conveyed all the thoughts that I had when I make some meeting. Then I put my opinion and ask for opinion too. And I think I was a collaborative leadership because I put all my employees to help it together to solve the problem together. Then I think it was my way. Then sometimes I believe the good employee make the good leadership, and the good leadership makes the good employee too. Because
Yeah.
if you admire, if you put yourself in the other shoes, I think you can help them and then help you too. And okay, you can claim for the number 4, communication skills. Okay, number 5. I think you had make some conversation about it, but I think it's a good question too. Ricardo, can you read the number 5 for us? And
Sure. How do communication skills impact collaborative leadership? Maybe this question is a little similar. So, yeah, in my opinion, it's not. As I told you, communication mismatch is the black hole, or the main problem from any kind of company. So sometimes occurs conflicts in the other stuffs, including in your personal life. Sometimes your partner don't pay attention or don't listen well, and they cause a lot of conflicts. And suddenly you notice that, oh, since at the beginning, it's not exactly a big deal. It's just a mismatch, just a misunderstanding. So in this case, it is necessary put a lot of efforts, pay attention on this topic, because when you receive well and understand clearly, a lot of situations became better. That's it.
okay, thank you. How about you, Diogo?
I agree with Ricardo, and yes, Ricardo, sorry. And
Don't worry.
if we have a clear communication, independent if your traditional or collaborative leadership is better, and if be collaborative leadership is better, because I like so much this skill, this method, this behavior. I always think about my life, my professional life, and I had look because my boss ours collaborative. For example, today my boss, it's a very simple person. It's not younger, but I was thinking here. I don't see my boss to say no for anything or anyone, independent of the subject. A simple subject with the operation, for example, operation subject or claims subject, claims. It's a good point in my industry, because it's when our clients have or not a good experience with our company. But I don't see Pokai said not for anything. It's for me, it's very good. It's an example for me, and I always try to be equal, because I like so much, and we have the good communication and very clear. It's more easier for us always, in all the times.
Yeah, I love it. It's so important because the people around can trust him, can
Yes.
go there and put your opinion, and okay, it's a good leadership. And you, Rodrigo, how about you?
I I agree with you said because I think the clear communication is important. When I read the communication skills in the questions, I think in this clear communication is more important than other kinds of the skills communication. For example, showman communication for podcasters or for other thinkings. Today I have a lot of courses about communications when I making better presentation, making manage your voice, manage your corporate body communication. I think it is important for transforming your personal
You are having problem with
communication.
your phone.
Oh, have a
Now
problem.
it's
You're
okay.
you're
When you
listening?
back, then had a problem. When you, yeah, the last phrase
Oh,
you can't you can't understand.
okay. Okay, I simplify my response. I think it is the key of the communication for the clean communication. Okay, other things is better. Yes, but if you don't have clear communication, is I think it is wrong. Okay, I have the body communication is good and the other skills good. I have the presentation skills lots of goods, but don't have the clear communication. Don't have passed the message better. Your messaging is not equals your actions. I talk about respectful, but I don't respectful. I talk about the keep calming, but I don't keep calming in this strong situation. The person is not see these things, I think.
Do as I say, but not what I'm doing.
Yes, Rosalie, yes.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I have other. Oh, in a team, had different people, then have some conflict. How to solve the conflicts in the team without firing someone, without need to expel someone in this team, or only resolve this conflict. How to resolve this conflict without make bigger this conflict. How to solve some conflicts in a team, Diogo?
Oh, I believe with the conversation, the talkage, to be clear, like we said until, because sometimes we can, for example, I can to pass for a bad moment in my personal life, and this problem can be to affect my professional life, for example. It's necessary to the leadership have the impact for listen, like Ricardo said, achieve listen, because we can to think, we can to observe with our collaborator or colleague, maybe to a strong problem for in our personal life. But the first time is the conversation, conversation one, two, three times if necessary, but it's important to have the another person to show any kind of the change the behavior, you know, if like to feedbacks in corporative companies, you know, we have one time feedback, two times, three times, we don't have the fourth time. But it's important to be clear. The communication, the talkage should be very clear, because in this case, it's necessary much times for human resource to register, to do, for example, in your personal valuable throughout all the years, because it's impacts sometimes in money, for example, in promotions, And I believe that it's conversation. Clear conversation.
Okay, thank you. And you, Ricardo, how to solve the conflicts among the team?
A bomb could be.
A monk.
I don't know. I believe that is, uh, uh, in my opinion, the best way is avoid the conflict. So in this case, you have to create tools, perspectives, any kind of things to avoid this kind of. But m- w- since that the conflict is on progress, so is necessary to try to solve. For example, try to understand. First of all, is sometimes is a mismatch or miscommunication or something like that. Try to have a good conversation. Is a wonderful tool. Could be traditional way for some people because the people normally don't look at your face, direct in your eyes or something like that. Sometimes just this perspective change everything. And sometimes, for example, create happy hour or something like that is good to relieve your feelings or create a good environment. And the sometimes is better because when you have a kind of friend, it's hard to start a conflict because you think, oh, this person is a good person. I really know. Probably uh, he wasn't a good day for this person or something personal occurs. I know that's not an excuse, but sometimes it's good to uh, solve a problem when you have this kind of perspective.
Yeah, without
That's it.
armor, the conflict.
Yeah,
Okay, guys, we have a little time, then I need to finish this conversation because I will have my Spanish immersion right now. Then I
yeah.
invite you to participate. Thank you so much to stay here, to be here, Rodrigo, Diogo, and Ricardo. Have a great day. And I want to congratulate you, Diogo. You are paying attention in the traffic and the conversation and everything, everything around you.
Yeah.
It's like when the people say that men can't pay attention to things at the same time.
Thank you, but it's difficult to pay attention in
Yeah,
traffic and think
yeah,
about in English. It's
in
good for
English.
training.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
To talk in Portuguese is normal, but in English is very difficult. But thank you, guys.
it's a good way to put your brain work. Okay, see you.